Hello everybody and welcome back to the Casual Craft server. I am Shiro Tatsu and thank you for stopping in to check out my video. Glad to see you come back. We're starting over here at the cave that we did in the last episode, and we got a little bit of stuff going on. If we go down here, you will see I haven't done anything else to the cave itself, but I have connected the nether portal. So now we have the main public entrance to my base set up. And it actually wasn't that far off from where my other portal was. I mean, of course not because it was only moved a bit. Right there is where my old portal was. And so right here is where my new portal is. And I put it up on a pedestal a bit because I plan on making a building around it. And so I wanted it up high enough so I had room underneath the build. So there's going to be some stuff we need to figure out for this nether hub. I have all of my portals in place for all the different places that I currently have portals. Uh, and then I made a tunnel right up there. You can see light. I made a tunnel that goes and connects with the nether hub, like Spawn's nether hub tunnel, the eastern tunnel. So what I want to do is I'm not going to bring that tunnel that far, I think. Somewhere around in here, there's going to be a pathway that kind of goes up into this section, and then it will connect to that nether tunnel. So when you come from spawn, you'll use your boat and I don't know if I've shown any of those tunnels from spawn, but at spawn at the nether hub, there's tunnels going in the four cardinal directions with ice so that you can boat like way off in the distance. So that will come somewhat towards here. You'll get off and then you'll walk down the path into this area. So it'll kind of be like a reveal. You won't see this area until you've walked down the path. That's the thought. But main thing I need to do is this shelf of netherrack is in the way. So I'm going to take all of that out. And that'll give me a bunch of netherrack at least. And then once I take all that out and I figure out that path, then we can figure out this building and then we can make paths to the other portals. So right now, I think I have 4 other portals, and 2 of them are down here. If we go over here, kind of jump, I should have my light out because I can fall in holes. That's one nice thing about the Nether with shaders. It's really dark, so it makes it kind of harder to get around, which I like the challenge because I have fallen through holes that I haven't seen. So yeah, there's 2 portals right now. That one's the flower farm portal, and that is the drowned farm portal. And then if we go back up, there's 2 other ones which are further away, and I'm not going to go all the way to them. But if we go over here, blink, 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 and fly down, this tunnel here, back up in here, this goes to the raid farm. That goes kind of down and out that way. And that one's the furthest away from everything. And then over here, this one goes down just a little bit. And this down here is, you can't see it from right here because it's covered, but underneath that, down inside the lava, is the Guardian Farm portal. So yeah, everything's here and ready to be connected and whatnot. I just need to plan it out a bit more. But the first thing is definitely to get rid of this shelf of netherrack. Uh, yeah, so I'm just going to do that off camera because I need time to think about what I'm going to do. I might try a few things to see what exactly fits, what doesn't, and then we'll come back to this at a later day. But the big thing that we're going to try and do this episode is actually build that Wither Rose farm. Now that I know where it's going to go and I have the heads, we have everything we need to actually make it. So we're going to try and get us some roses. So we are back over at the raid farm, and right here is that area that I used to get villagers from the village way down on the other side of that building over here. and where I staged a few to make a breeder. And this is also where I got them situated to get into the raid farm. So if we go down here, I haven't actually been here for a while, so I'm hoping these guys are still alive. And nothing. Okay, I heard two. Yes, good. So I didn't realize a baby zombie could have come down here and killed him. It's been quite a while since I've been down here. So for this Wither Rose farm, there's three things that need to happen. First is I need a village breeder, just so I have spare villagers in case they die, because the farm itself takes two villagers, and those are what the Wither will actually be locking onto while they're farming up roses. Now I do have in this shulker box, as you can see here, I have all the stuff to make Impulse SV's Infinite Villager Breeder, but I don't think I'm gonna use that actually. I have all this stuff ready because I was planning on making one like like a couple months ago, and then I never happened to have it. So always been ready. I just never made it. But this doesn't need to be an infinite breeder because I'm only ever gonna need two at one time, and yeah, like so all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make a room here with about like 8 beds or so, maybe even only 6, and then a way to shoot them out through like there'll be an open space and a glass pane with rails that I can take them out, just to use specifically for this farm. So that's step one. The second step will be getting the zombie spawner turned into like a regular zombie trap, which I'll probably be doing El Mango's newest version as well. And then because he also mentioned that in his Wither Rose tutorial, so it'll be Village Reader, then I'll do the El Mango zombie spawner, and then I'll make the farm itself. And then I don't know, I'll probably come back after it's all set up to actually put the Wither in. But the building of that and the zombie spawner and the wither will be a little time lapse that will be next. I want to get this done pretty quick because as I was prepping for this, I was just thinking to myself, I've been doing a lot of non-building stuff lately, especially with like the phantoms has taken up a lot of time, which we're at 1300, 1319. But the phantoms take quite a while to keep up because I think the one guy that had been keeping up with me has caught up to me, and he's not on now. He just got off a bit ago. While I had to get off for a bit while he was on, and then when I came back, he was already gone. I think he's probably caught up and passed me. But like I said, the phantoms are getting tiring and taking way too much time. And then with me focusing all these farms, I haven't been building my base. So I want to knock this out really quick and then get back to in the next few episodes to getting a ton of stuff done at my base. So yeah, we're gonna hop into this and get it ready and done, and I'll be back. Okay, we're gonna have to talk a little bit. As you can clearly see, there is not a time lapse happening right now. Some stuff has changed. I've actually had to redo this clip a couple times. So it has been a while since I've actually gotten to play. Um, it's been quite a busy week for me, and during that time, I've talked to people about the Wither Rose farm and whatnot, and I have changed my plans, and I changed what I'm going to do, or what farm I'm going to use, which is a shame because I did get this one all ready to go. So I'm gonna kind of show you really quick what I did. So over here is a very basic village farm. There's just 6 beds. It's not infinite. I have to manually, as I take people out, they'll fill back in. And then down here, if we go follow the tracks, I actually set up the farm that Il Mango made. Both the zombie farm and the wither farm. This thing will take you down and takes the villager down, and then I have a setup to get up and down with bubble columns. And we'll get down here. So yeah, this was all set and ready to go. And in the clip that I had recorded before, I had explained it all and was ready to start it up when the week got busy and I had to change my plans. Well, I decided to change my plans during it. So this is where the wither would have gone. It would have sat here in between this thing. This column right here is attached to that zombie spawner that we have, so zombies would fall down here. There's a villager behind this thing that the main wither head would see and lock onto him, but then there's like a trapdoor. I don't know if you can see him. There's like trapdoors there that would block so he wouldn't actually shoot. And then back here, there's another villager that the small heads would lock onto, so the little heads would shoot back, kill the zombies, and get wither roses. Now, this design has a few things about it. The zombie spawner is pretty slow, so this farm would be pretty slow. And there's a very good chance that the wither would just escape, because the wither can break obsidian. And I actually was testing around, playing around in just a regular survival world, like creative survival, and I would set this up and put a wither in it, and he was actually breaking out of it pretty easily. So this farm, while supposedly functional, it probably wouldn't get us very much, and it would probably break before we get a lot. So I was talking with Joe, one of the other content creators, and he actually made one using Ray Work. The YouTuber's name is Ray Works. I've never heard him before, but he actually has a quick and simple farm that you do make in the end, and you actually can set up the wither in a thing of bedrock. You use one of the actual portals that you get around the outer end in. So I've decided that I'm going to use that design instead, which I need to go make that design. But pretty much I was thinking, with the fact that this farm isn't going to produce very many, and potential of this thing getting out and breaking pretty much instantly, I thought it would be a bad idea. I don't want to waste the skulls that I was given and not have wither or have roses to give the person that gave me the skulls. So yeah, as much as it's kind of a shame that I made all this and set it all up and now I'm not going to use it, but I think it'll be better to use this other end design that's going to get us a ton more wither roses, and it's definitely a lot better about not letting the wither escape. So I'm going to go out into the end and find. I'm not going to make it on the main island. I'm going to go out into the outer parts of the end and find like one of the randomly generated portals and use that, because I don't like. I think it'd be kind of stupid or rude to have it near the middle. I don't know. It's just a thing. Plus, if eventually it gets reset, that's fine, because with this other design, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get tons and tons of roses that we're never gonna need it again. So yeah, the next clip, I'm gonna go find a portal and get that farm built, and then we will start the Wither Rose farm. So after a bit of searching around and some building, we have our new farm. So I found a portal that is that is not used. If we look at the map here, we can see right here is the main, the middle island, and then out here are the outer islands. This is another farm. I'm not sure whose it is, but it's pretty much the same farm that I made, so I know it works because as I passed it, I saw the wither was there. So yeah, we are good to go pretty much. Ooh, get rid of this. Yeah. So I still need to get rid of the portal itself. I don't have the thing. I need a fence gate, and then I can place water, and that will get rid of that. The chute is done. I need an endermite at the top though, so I'll go up and show you in a second. But right here we have our. Oh, and actually that reminds me, I need a minecart. But anyway, here's the storage where the stuff will come in. Over here, I just made a little thing where this is the on and off switch to the farm. So when the wither is inside that set of uh, bedrock, pushing this into him will cause him to lose his line of sight, and therefore he won't fire. So just a nice little way for that. That might blow up in the initial explosion if I don't do it right, so I might have to replace that. But that is there. So now if we can get airborne, come on, work with me. There we go. So up here is the spawn platform. Very simple, just this is where the endermite will be, and there'll be an endermite right here that they'll come running after and fall down to shoot. And then up there you can see is my AFK spot. Oh, geez. That didn't work. Had a mini heart attack for a second. Okay, there we go. And I have water here to kind of help me catch myself. And so it kind of like drips over that, and then I can sit here in the middle of the water and I can see all the Endermen and stuff like that. So yeah, everything's set up other than getting the portal taken care of and then getting the Wither in. So I'm going to go grab that stuff and get this started up. I didn't do a time lapse, again, because this was really simple to make and it'd be kind of pointless to do. So, and I'm probably going to get water and kind of like what this person over here did and kind of fill in this bottom part. Either that or, well, no, yeah, water will be good. The other thing I thought of would be to half slab everything, but that would take quite a bit. So I'll just grab a bunch more water and we'll go from there. All right, so this is gonna be a little loud to start off, but we have everything set up. So I have a bunch of Endermen. I got the Endermite in and just sat up at my AFK spot for a little bit to get a decent bit of these guys here while I set this guy up. So let's see, we got to do that, and oh, I guess get on the other side. And that. Okay, so now I want to get up here because I don't want the initial explosion to break stuff, which I'm going to switch this so I'm fully armored. And in the video, it says that if I place water bucket on him when I first summon him, it should stop the initial explosion from hurting things. So as soon as I summon this guy in, I'm going to place down the bucket. Once he summons, I'm going to take it out, and this farm should be up and running. So there's plenty of Endermen here so that he can go after him. And I'm just going to do it. My heart kind of beating. All right, we're going to do that. And we're going to name him. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right, and taking that out. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. Except now we need Enderman. Come on, go. Oh, I took that off. There we go. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Get up, get up. Fly. There we go. Fly up. Okay. Oh, oh, get in there. All right, so let's do this. Get a few of these Endermen to spawn in and go after. Look at that's so funny how fast that goes. All right, so now that there's some in there, let's go down and hopefully he didn't break anything. All right, it doesn't look like he did. Sweet. All right, cool. So then, now I need to definitely get, ooh, the off switch broke. All right, let's get in here first. And now we need to get, how am I gonna do this? I'm cracking under pressure. Oh, nope, not like that. Okay, let's see. Come on, give me this. Give me this. Okay. Oh, this isn't good. This isn't good. I think it killed all of them. Get up there. Give me more. There needs to be more. Okay. We're gonna sit here for a second. Let more spawn. I need to get... Oh, I can do ender chest. So I'll explain that in a second. We need some sticks because we need a new thing. There's that. Okay, and I am flabbergasted and I can't speak because my heart is racing 1,000 seconds. All right, so there's that. And now we can make a new lever because the one broke. All right, so now that there's a bunch of Endermen to keep them busy, we're gonna fly back down and hopefully get right here. Did I get there? Okay, yes. Now, if I get... Oh, I can't get on top of this. Do this. There we go. Now switch this back. Put that there. Okay, and I'll get underneath again. This is the off switch that I needed. Get in there. There we go. Okay. I think that means it's off. Sweet. Okay, yes. Okay, now that my heart has stopped racing, so the wither farm should be done. That thing is the off switch that keeps the wither from blowing stuff up. And the Endermen are in there, and let's just double check. There should be roses. Aw, yeah. We got ourselves a working wither farm. So I'm going to turn that back on and let him go at it. Oh, yeah. Kill them. Kill them buggers. Let's see. I'm going to put this in, get some more rockets, and I'm going to get up to the top and AFK for a little bit, and then I'll be back to... I'm going to calm my heart a little bit, and then we can discuss what we just did. So, get up here. And I overshot. Oh, there we go. All right. So I'm going to sit here for a bit and let him take care of stuff, and I will be back after a bit. All right, we are going to talk a little bit while we sit here and watch the Enderman scamper to the center. This is rather ridiculous. It's kind of funny. I think I'm the only one in the end. Yeah, there was somebody in the end for a second, and like the rates of the Enderman went down really fast. So I'm not sure how that's all going to work with. I don't necessarily want the Wither to get bored and break the farm. But either way, this is really nice. So the Wither Rose Farm is done. This is definitely going to be a lot faster than what we were going to do with the zombie spawner, and there's no chance of the Wither getting away. And as you can see, I've named it, so it won't have to worry about it. I've named the Endermite, so that should be fine. The Endermite gave me a bit of a problem just because the tutorial said that you could just have him sitting on top of iron an iron fence, and he wouldn't want to jump off because he was over the chute, but he kept jumping off, so I had to actually put him in a minecart on top of the fence. And luckily the Endermen still see him and still go after him. So I'm going to probably use this farm a decent bit off camera so that I can get a ton of wither roses. And also I'm going to have to give like a couple shulkers full to IGN for giving me the skulls for this. But yeah, I am happy with this, and it's now out of the way, and now we can get back to working on the base, because I think this was the last farm I was working on. Let's see. If I do chest. Oh, and I was gonna talk about that too. I forgot. So as you can see, if you look here at my name, I recently got to the warrior rank on the server. So that gives me a couple extra things that I can do. Like I can do /craft from a previous one that brings up a crafting table. And now a warrior can use /echest to access their ender chest. Which I don't know what all else I can do because of the perks. I haven't actually looked. I need to look and figure that out. But anyway, so that's what I did when I was fumbling with my words getting the wither set up. So anyway, oh wait, this is the wrong book. We want the project book. Yeah. Okay, so over here, Wither Rose Farm is done, so we'll take it off. So the last farm that I wanted to do was a bamboo farm for the flower farm, but I don't really need that right now. I have plenty of bamboo going for the time being, so we'll get back to that. But the main thing that needs to get done is we need to go heavy on working on the base. So I'm gonna have to decide what I want to do first. Is either do more mountains or figure out where I'm gonna have my river, or finish the Nether portal room cave thing. But yeah, there's plenty of stuff to do. I'm gonna have to decide on a path forward of which things to do first. And I also want to get the Nether hub set up eventually pretty quick. So I think I'm going to take some time while I AFK to figure out what the plan is going forward with that. And we'll see. I don't know how much time or how long this episode's running, so we might get to something at the end part of this episode, or we might just start everything next episode. I don't know. I'm going to take some time to figure that out, and I will be back. So I came back from the Wither Farm. I did have to change a little bit of where my AFK spot was. I was actually too high, and the Wither was kind of getting out of render distance and actually wasn't killing anything. But I fixed that, and we already have a shulker full of Wither roses. It's so nice. I feel like I should have done this a while ago. But now we have all the black dye we need, and also for black dye and gray dye, because somebody's been really buying my gray dye out. So now we are fully prepared with all the dyes. So yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm gonna fill up my black dye box and make some more gray dye. And I think I need to restock my shop with some gray dye. And then I'm going to hop over and we'll talk about what the next plans for the base are. Man, I really like that farm. Look at that. This is a second almost full box of wither roses already. And it was only I was only AFKing a little bit while I ate supper. So I am definitely happy with that farm. But anyway, looking at what I have, I am gonna be ending the episode here pretty quick after we talk a little bit because it's starting to get up there in time, and if I start anything new, it's going to be way too long. So, pretty much now that all the farms are done, besides Bamboo Farm, which isn't all that important, um, like I said earlier, we need to get really going on the base itself. So, there's a couple things that I want to get done first. Well, mostly. So the first thing I want to get done at the beginning of the next episode is finish off this cave, most likely, or at least get the roof on the cave and get it somewhat covered over and sealed. So that'll be the first thing. The second thing I'm probably gonna do is either I might work a bit more on the hills themselves, the three that I have not done, like the volcano. There's that one that the creeper farms in, and then there's that one that's kind of over top of the cows and sheep. Um, at some point, I think this one needs to change a bit. I don't like how it just comes up to a spire like that, whereas all the other ones are kind of fat and rounded. So that one needs some work. And of course, there needs to be there's got to be a few more mountains here and there, but I'm not sure where. But I'm going to start with the ones that I've started and get those taken care of. Now, eventually, I do. Well, and this might be me wanting a little too much. I would like to slab all of the mountains so that stuff doesn't spawn on them, but that might take a bit, and that's not all that important right now. So And then thirdly is I kind of want to get a little more of this area here. I'll open the map. Like this area kind of terraformed a little bit more. I'm thinking this is going to be a river of some sorts cutting through here. So I need to get that laid out. And what else? I'm not sure. I kind of felt like there was going to be some sort of river coming through here as well, but that might not be the case. But either way, I want to get this place landscaped a bit more so that I can lay out the actual town. Because, like I said, um, yeah, I'm trying to think in my mind where I want stuff. Because there's going to be a main road that kind of comes out here a little bit, and then some houses on either side. But then I want it to kind of branch off between little mountains. And there'll be some things up on a mountain, some things down below. Yeah, the vision of it needs a little bit more formulating, especially with the terrain not done. So I think if I jump into doing the terraforming itself and get some hills and stuff up, I think I'll be able to better see where I want to put things. And so that's number 3. And number 4 would be probably getting these towers situated. There's going to be 4 towers on each side on all 4 corners of the main base. I kind of want to get those into place because they'll also kind of dictate where the rest of the terrain goes. So yeah, plenty of stuff to do, and that's only the first 4. There's so much other stuff to do. So the next episode is probably going to be quite time-lapsey. I don't know if I'll just I'll probably jump right into it at the beginning and probably stop here and there. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be building. I'm gonna have to collect a bunch of materials in between this episode and next, so that I have stuff to actually build. But we're getting there. Things are coming along, and I am enjoying my time here. But all in all, I want to thank you all for stopping in and checking out my video again. I am going to leave it here, and I hope to see you in the next episode. If you aren't already, you should go check out all the other content creators on the server because they make excellent content as well. And I think Phoenix and Doolin are doing some pretty neat stuff with the Halloween stuff. So, wait. Actually, wait. Don't put it. Don't. We're not ending it yet. Just yet. There is one more thing. After I said that, I realized there is one more thing that I didn't say. So the Phantom Hunt. As you can see right here, I am at 1,499. However, I am not in first place anymore. This past week has been very hectic for me for work and stuff, so I didn't get a lot of time to play. And the other person that was keeping up with me passed me majorly. I think last time I checked, he was at like 2,200. He's probably even farther than that. And with how much stuff we have to get done with the base, it's like I don't have time to be going after phantoms. So I am probably going to let go of the Phantom Hunt. I'm pretty sure I'll either take second or third with what I have. But what I'm going to try and do to make it a little more fun is for the rest of the month, I'm not going to kill any more. I'm going to leave it at 1,499, and then I have one phantom inside my shop that I put there for aesthetics for the Halloween season. On the 31st, I will kill that last phantom to get my total up to 1,500, and that's where I'll leave it. So it'll be kind of a game of now instead of me hunting the phantoms, now I need to dodge them. So yeah, that's something fun. And also while I'm doing that, and in between working here, I'm gonna think of something else that we could do for Halloween, maybe with the other content creators. So yeah, that's the last thing. And with that, now that I said everything, unless I'm forgetting something else, which I perfectly could be, because I forget lots of things. But yes, I'm going to leave it here. Thanks for watching. Go check out the other content creators. If you would like to play on the Casual Craft server with us, there is a link to the Whitelist application in the description below. Thanks for checking me out. Hope to see you in the next episode. Later.